I do need to provide also the shelter, but I would like to go and explore with this, guys. What does this say? There's a dark cave entrance visible on the hillside. We think we saw a faint wisp of smoke coming from it, but it's gone now. Sturdy shelter. A bulky cylinder construction stands on a small hill. The Union Jack flies over it, but there's no sign of movement. Let's go to the crash site first, I'd say. First there. But at least we saved all of them, though it means that now 86 are needing shelter. Search for others. Our people found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find other people and ask them for help to secure our survival. Yes. Oh, at least now I can actually assign some more people to work. So that's pleasant. We actually have some people that can work. Let's just place at least 10 into here first. Then let's hopefully increase the coal plant area workers a bit more, because I do feel that we need more coal. And then we would definitely need some more workers into this place as well. Of course, food will also be a problem. 2 areas with food production isn't quite enough, I'd say. Let's just try to get loads of this too now, though. Then we can actually do reserves. Well, I guess I'll increase this a little bit more. Okay, 2 more available. Let's let those 2, I guess, hang about. Or maybe I should put them actually over here. That could be actually be the logical choice. Yeah, let's put them into here. So we have this in 1 sick absences. So we have them working there. So that's okay. I've got to hold on. People are depending on me. Another day, another shift. Well, that's life. It certainly is life. Life it is. Lack of shelter, gold at work, gold at home. Temporary modifiers, +1 main objective fulfilled. Desirable law, 1. Which is at least nice. Yes, the work shift starts. Okay, so some are away from work because they're sick, I guess. Is what this means, yes. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Yeah, that one is in treatment itself. This person is sick but being treated. It's decent. About a day, about 2 days, about 2 days. And I guess those would be coming to work. But this is definitely a nice resource to get, so we gather resources quicker, nonetheless. And they are traveling, and we are still gathering raw wood, though I am worried about that situation, especially now that we have even more people to sustain. Wood crates depleted. That's very bad. I'd personally say if they just get depleted like that, well, I guess you're gonna go into here, the work then, and try to get some more from there. Yeah, also the fact that this guy just get depleted like that. Steel gets depleted as well already, and also these depleted. That all sucks. Greatly sucks. Where are we gonna be getting a lot more steel if we lose it all? There's at least a steel rickets that we can work at. Let's put 10 there, I guess, and then into or the rest into here. Actually, we got also plenty of engineers, so I guess 5 can go into here too, and then 5 into here for the moment. At least for the moment, then we are gathering resources quite a bit, but just a little bit of a in the future problem. Oh, did the coal also be depleted? I think so. Well, so I would like to know exactly, or see exactly easily again, where all the workers happen to be. Okay, let's see. I need coal. It's a must. Coal fields also got depleted. 5 into there, I guess. Then there's the loads more in there overall. And I placed here quite a few. Guess I will take you away from there because I do think that this, especially the coal pile, is pretty much a necessary thing to try to work at with maximum efficiency. That's also steel wreckage. I'm getting a lot more of this though at the moment, so I guess I should at least place 5 of them into here rather. Nonetheless, not necessarily the best choice, but it's decent, I guess. Unless this is coming up in no time. Okay, so that would be done. Faster gathering resources, gathering from coal paths and so on and forth are all quicker. Drawing boards. So what does... Okay, so I would anyways need to get this resource so that we could get the stuff over here done. And before that we can't get them. Here's the hunter's gear. I kind of think that we need that too. We don't get as much food as we would require. So thanks to better snowshoes and ancients, camouflage hunters setting out from the hunter's hunt will return with more raw food from each hunt. Okay. I think that will be extremely good too. We are low on food, after all. We have a good amount of meals, sure, but we don't have raw food almost nearly as much. So it's definitely something we wish to be working on. About 8 hours to get that all done. They are in their destination in about 2 hours though, so that's pretty decent. But yeah, so work shifts already. Oh yeah, shelter promise broken. How fast this content rises, that's bad. The promised shelter is nowhere in sight. People are bitterly disappointed. I'm sorry, I thought that I had a little bit more time. But I didn't. So that's my fault. House in riot, the lack of houses. Stirs anger. Captain, an angry crowd is protesting, pushed over the edge by the prolonged homelessness. People demand that you address their problems immediately. I'll provide better shelter, housing. 2 housing provide housing better than a tent for 81 people. Okay. I would have 1 day to provide shelter for 81 people. Okay, I guess I will have to try to do that. I should have just put some shelters down before the day ended because we had enough so that we could have tried to do that. But unfortunately there's no extra warmth here or some sus. But couldn't really do too much about that factor. Well, I guess we'll just try to be starting to place some more into here. It's not in any way perfect solution, but at least at the moment we are able to try to do that. So that's quite a lot of shelters nonetheless to be built. Oh yes, you are at your destination, which is nice. Alrighty, explore. Fate of the Forgotten crash site. There is plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Cinnamon grey scattered in the snow behind the wrecks. We found the bodies. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass. As if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. So it's discovered observatory, but at least take the resources. Ooh, nice, some raw food and, well, food as well. Wood and food, so that's nice. I wonder if you can go and just try to go into here immediately. It's relatively close by, so I guess you can try to do that. And after that come home, mayhap, hopefully. Hopefully that will be okay enough with you. Yeah, the only problem is that these are definitely not that warm. Coal lasts only about 22 hours more, which is also a problem. 1 raw wood is also not really that great. 86 homeless. inoperative because... Ah, not adjacent to a street. I didn't realize that I needed to do the street in that way. So, how would I need to do the street? It's kind of a good question also. How would I be doing the street? Would this be considered a street? How do I do streets exactly? I accidentally almost built a street at one point, but now I definitely didn't realize to do that. So, that's bad. Child shelter is there. Hunter's hut, hunter's hut. So how do I do this? I don't want to destroy this really, so if I can do a street into here, that would be fine by me. It's just a different question, how do I exactly go about and do that? As such, this was the only place that I was, so to speak, able to do this. But now I'm completely just having to wonder how in the 9 hells did I do the... yeah. Okay. Streets. Now you tell me about the freaking streets, but not before. All structures in the city must be connected to a generator with streets, otherwise they won't function. To build a street, open the construction panel and click the build street icon. Okay, so it's just like building street like that. Okay, so 1 wood bear. 1. Okay. So where would that exactly be? Ah, I guess it's this thing, right? Okay, so I can build streets in this way. Right, that's fine then. And then we can definitely build a street all the way over here. Then maybe build a street over there. Build a street all the way over here, I think. And street over that direction so that we have a little bit of a different lines of streets going on. I think that should be pretty okay. Even if these aren't exactly warm. It is indeed a little bit of a gold. But it's better than I can really do otherwise. At least some more streets are being built though. Well, time to get out of bed and back into the fray. God, I'm so tired. Every day is the same grind, but we've got to keep going. At least the discontent is going down slightly, slowly. There's just so many more even people that would need housing at the moment, so that's kind of a problem, if I could say so. So I would need to be building way more freaking tents. Can't really even build them right here after all, so that's kind of the annoyance. So I think it would be the logical choice to build at least the one more tent into there. And then I would need to build the street all the way there and then there. So we get at least a little bit more. It's not exactly like I have 86 homes though. Still, I'm not sure how I'm getting 86 homes. So I don't think that promise will be upheld. The 25 people getting buildings would have been okay, but getting this many? I don't see how I'm getting that done. Have you just stopped? Why? In treatment, going to work, resting. Okay, because they didn't just happen to be at work yet, I guess. Yes, that's the reason. Alrighty. Well, at least they're getting some resources now, but okay, you are also in your destination, so let's go and explore the observatory. Something is at the observatory. Snow covers the precious instruments, and the dome is open, letting out a thin column of smoke. Someone's inside. Okay. Okay. The sun is dimming in the observatory. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Interesting. So I can just go and escort Velset towards our city and bring the survivors with them quickly and safely. And I assume that I still have all the other resources that I had. The survivors will set off towards our city and their own. It will take longer and some of them may die. Or leave the... not knowing the way to our city, the survivors will die trying to find it. Leave the survivors to their fate. Yeah, I don't think that's the logical choice to do, but I was anyways thinking of coming home, so escort the survivors to the city I think is just fine enough a choice. At this moment, they should be even bringing some extra resources after all to us, so it should be okay enough. For now, that is. It's not okay that we have not enough buildings. Chilly. At least it's only chilly for the moment now then. Not researched yet. We are running down on the coal, which is worrisome. Very much worrisome. So, could I justify building some more into here? I guess I could try to build into here some homes. A little bit into a different direction. But not like I have that much wood even anymore, so that's a problem too. Well, at least I can build a road like that, then still. One more thing that I can at least get done. Or started. But that's still not going to be enough homes. Not quite, very close to being enough, but I need more than to be able to build at least... Well, it's 10, so I guess I can just barely go and try to start one more at least. And then try to build some more streets. Or well, just enough, like one more street. Like this. It's built like that, I think. Out then. Might as well. Hopefully this will be enough. I think it should be just barely enough. And of course I would need to build all of this. So let's see. Who wouldn't need to be working? Guess I can take a few of these out of work so that they could actually try to build these shelters up and going. ASAP. I need loads of them. After all. Slowly but surely. Unless the discontent is going down. Still 6 homeless, so I would need one more structure. As such, I do have enough again to go and build another one. But this was really going into a difficult situation. I almost didn't make it. But I barely did. Shelter, promise fulfilled. Everyone feels relieved with the roof, even a flapping one over their head. Hope rises. Woohoo! Barely made it. Very much indeed, barely. I'm just worried about our food situation. At least our scouts are bringing also a lot of, or at least some decent amount of raw wood, so that's good. Okay. And to be honest, these guys can go back to work in here. Yay, Scouts number 1 have returned safely to the city with all of these lovely resources. You can dispatch scouts at the beacon or send them back out into the Frostlands. To be honest, I think there's plenty of more for you to go and try to scout, but hey, we got the hunter's gear, so that is at least lovely. Food, health and shelter. We could try to do this, maybe, especially now that we actually have a lot of this wood as a resource to try to do some upgrades. These I like, but they are a little bit dangerous considering our coal situation. Coal tumber might be a good idea. What does it exactly do? Allows us to build coal tumbers by pumping pressurized water into underground coal deposits. The coal tumber washes the precious resource to the surface, forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standard workday. enough for 2 catering posts. Okay. I guess this would be in all reality important, all of this, considering I think the fact is that we need this when all of those original coal resources will be running out, and that will happen sooner or later. Sure, it's not yet, but it will happen. Then we also will be needing the gathering post, of course, and a lot of other stuff that we will need, but at least it would be important to do, of course. I think we really would need more of these engineer or workshops too, so that we could actually try to do this researches quicker, because this is way too slow, unfortunately. It's kind of unfortunate how much space this takes. So I could maybe do just a couple of more into here of this, and that would be good. Or I can consider building this a little bit more out here. There would of course be even the road already here, but I kind of would like to have that for other purposes, so maybe I'll try to see if I can build one into here, so we can just have some more workshops right here. But this will be a relatively cold place to work at, of course, so I'm not sure if that will be great, but I guess I will see about it at least. Let's just build that too, I think, and then we'll see how exactly I'll be using the rest of this spot. At least we have everything built in those little areas. At least we are gonna be able to hunt a little bit more per day, so that will also help nonetheless. Oh yeah, and you need to go and search. Let's go into a sturdy shelter, I think, is a pretty important thing to do next. We visited the grass site, that's all good. Okay, heating problems, cold homes, I do know that. Certain captains, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. You'll have to start heating 4 of the gold homes within 2 days, then keep them heated for 2 days. You'll have to start heating 9 gold homes within 24 hours, then keep them heated for 2 days. I can't really address that very well right now, I'm sorry. Because our heating isn't good enough. Did I start researching? Yes, I would be researching this first. For the moment. I know it's not nice that you have to suffer that coldness, but temperature will drop. That's no good again as well. For sure, that isn't really great. At least we have a decent amount of coal at the moment, some steel, and a lot of this at least wood. So that's very good. At least we are able to do some more food rations, but also I do think that we definitely need some more hunters' huts, all things considering. I do definitely feel that we also need some more hunters' huts. Which spots would I would like to be building this at? Maybe try to build here. Important facility, okay. I guess these are the coal deposits, probably, or some sauce. I would assume so anyways. Let's just make a building into there, because then at least it's adjacent or using all of the space that we can use. I think, so I think that's the good reason to build it right there and not further away. Then just go ahead and already build all the way over there, I think. Quite a few streets here build up. There's only these few, unfortunately, that are properly heated at the moment though. Very much so. I would love to be able to get this, but it's not possible yet. Okay, so new engineers also have to be working here, at least livable. But these are unfortunately indeed more chilly workshop is more livable, so a little bit further away. Maybe I should then also just go ahead and build another one of these workshops so that we can research a little bit faster. Because after all, we do also really need these things. And I was thinking this place originally anyways. I guess I could build it like this. It's not like we can build anything in the one spot. So sure. Sure thing. I'm accidentally clicking the very wrong things. Well, not too serious. Yeah, there was a road exactly there. Just build that like that way. Then we kind of nicely have all the workshops right there in the line, which is kind of funny. Well, 3 workshops at the moment, no more, of course, but it's enough. They are, of course, traveling slowly but surely. Let's just increase the speed. Oh yeah, this is also already built up, so I think you will also just go there already. Ready to work. Then I should increase the steel place workforce, because that is definitely also something we need more of. Clearly enough. We also need more coal, so I guess these who are available can go here. We can keep going like this for a while, I'd say. I've got to hold on. People are depending on me. Of course, we also have new homeless people, so yay. And 30 sick, which is quite a lot of sick people. Only good thing is that we at least have a medical post here working. Some are here trying to be recovering. But yeah. Not really excellent, I'd say. Hunter's Hut, of course, would need actually a lot more workers. So yes. Silver catch. Let's go into here and take some away from this coal pile actually and put them into here right now, and then just into here. I'm not sure actually at what point this game will be saving, but I think this would be an okay spot to just save the game and yeah. Maybe good start, at least. Decent start. So, I think we shall be continuing from here next time. I think we did a pretty nice amount of progress here and everything, so I shall see you next time with more FrostPunk. So see you soon. Bye bye for now.